Hold on, weren't we just on this guy's account? He has more summons already. All right, guys, we're on Rock's account, and we have... How many summons can he possibly have? Because we just did 3 all tributes, 13 legendary scrolls, and 16 LDs. And then a bunch of other stuff we don't care about. I mean, I'm just kidding. We have a bunch of other stuff we don't care about. All right, let's get it started. What is he looking for? Unfair Bear, Tiana Abellio. That's an interesting way of spelling that. It spells Abellio. Not in this game, but it does spell Abellio. Rika and any good siege units. I feel like we got a decent chance of getting like... I feel like we're gonna pull a Rika. I don't know why, but I do. I'd love to see ninjas in an upcoming balance patch. I mentioned that in the balance patch hopefuls video, but not everyone. Like the dark one is fine. I would take like an extra for the things that Countwas likes to do, like 10% extra this and 7% extra that. I would take an extra defense percentage, not defense percent, defense break percentage chance on the Dark Ninja skill 3. I think aside from that, he's fine. He's got good turn cycling. He's got the speed lead. I can't really complain about the Dark Ninja anymore. I'm sure people will disagree with me, but he's a pretty solid unit compared to what he used to be. So, and the people that disagree with me, listen, he was so much worse. We got him buffed. Eventually. Now we got to work on the Light Harp Magician. That's the next one. And Jara owners, I'm not leaving you hanging. We're gonna keep complaining about Jara as much as we possibly can. Don't you worry. Maybe not as much as I mean, I can complain a lot. So we're not gonna do it as much as we can, but I'm gonna keep plugging that Jara. Not the greatest phrasing, but what else is new? Plug in that Jara. Celia would be nice. I don't know why she needed a nerf, man. I was excited when I first got Celia. I was. The game was different back then. It was different back then. But yeah. I suppose I could use her more. I'm sure we can make her work more than I do. I don't give her enough effort, but yeah. Unfair Bear, Tiana, Abellio, Rika, any good siege units. Feed any dupes except good siege dupes like Louise. I'm glad you said that because I would have fed Louise. So, keep Louise. Okay. Okay, well, we'll do that. Good siege dupes like Louise. I'm not saying Louise is bad in Siege. I'm just surprised that is the one he mentioned. He's not like, oh, good Siege dupes like this and that and this thing and that thing. And he's like, Louise. Okay. Just not the unit that I thought was going to come at the end of that sentence. I'm happy to see you enjoying your latest videos a bit more. It's inevitable for anyone to be burned out from 9 years of the same thing. To me, you will always be the best Summoner's Warrior. Oh, no. Here's people going to attack in the comments. Hold on. I'm going to modify his statement. To me, you will always be mediocre, you douche. Everyone is better than you. Wow. Oh, he's so mean. Wow. But at least I avoided 100 angry messages in the comment section. On a side note, what units would you recommend I build for RTA? Good units. Not Celia. I'm just okay. I'm giving her too much crap today. Or am I? Trying to get my best cleave right now, but my gears and artifacts suck. Your gears and artifacts suck. Well, sometimes cleave doesn't always go as you had planned. So first off, take this unit. Some of these units are not that great. I see. Okay. I mean, it's 300. Oh. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the low crit damage. 97 crit rate. Not even, it's crit rate here, and it's not even, oh, jeez. Far more runes. Well, actually, he hasn't been playing, he hasn't been playing the whole time, has he? I remember he was talking about school, and yeah. I think if you can't get the rune oh, I was like, what the heck? Some of these things are just not as efficient as they could be. So, I mean, some of them look not that bad, but yeah, some of the speed on some of them. But he was not. This is not ruined, yeah. You don't need really all these units. You can get away with using, unless you're me, I like to use like a billion different units. But yeah, I would say take out like 15 of these units and consolidate your runes. Also, you can be using some of these other units too, which use less units, but also use more units. No, because I see you have. Is this a second Shungpung? No. Well, he likes to play cleave too. Oh, Water Chimera is pretty good for cleave. Yeah, you can't really cleave everything though. Like you want to try starting it out with a flexible first pick, and then if that will allow you to pivot into cleave, but just allowing you that flexibility. Like if you find your opponent is already getting ready to counter you. First off, the rune quality, because like everyone playing RTA right now is endgame. So, well, after a certain level, everyone's endgame. But even in like fighter levels, people are just endgame and they're autoing. They're just using software to start matches and garbage. I mean, he is very bad. Am I lying? See, that's how you know a unit is bad. If you are a target for people disagreeing with you very vocally, and you say unit is terrible, and nobody disagrees with you, that means the unit is terrible. So Comtuous is like, yeah, we're gonna buff him. We're gonna give him 2% more damage. Oh, thank you so much. Speaking of 2% more damage, the Dark Ninja thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, just an extra 5-10% defense break chance on each hit would be nice, because sometimes it just doesn't do any defense breaks. So RNG on top of RNG. Dark Ninja owners know what I'm talking about. They're like, yep, sometimes he just doesn't do any defense breaks the entire match. Turn cycles decent amount, but still no defense break. Can't kill anything. But yeah, the Fire Ninja has seen better days. He is used very, very little compared to what he used to be used for. Ooh. Winged Dokebi Lord. Crit Master. Crit Master? Sure, why not? But, yeah, cleave is hard, especially against so many people have LDs nowadays. Like, the game's been out for a decade, so of course people have LDs, especially the older ones. They've had 10 years to accumulate, like, for example, Ragdoll. People have had 10 years to get Ragdoll. I know most people don't have Ragdoll, but a lot of people are also, but the older units, more people have had more of a chance to get them over an extended amount of time versus the new units. So there will always be more of the older units on people's accounts. And then people are specifically buying accounts, and have been for quite a while, of certain units like, oh, very nice. We're getting a decent amount of Nat 5s. So people have been buying accounts with Ragdoll on it, with Gianna on it. Actually, less Ragdoll and Gianna lately, but still very popular units to buy, accounts to buy. Ragdoll, Gianna, Tianlang, Nephthys. Nephthys has accounts have been more popular in the past couple years than they used to be. Because she changed, right? The unit skills changed. So of course she got more popular after her skills changed. But because she used to be immune to CC. And people were like, I don't really care that much about that unit. We summoned her on the LD only account years ago. And it was back when she was immune to CC. So, and then she changed. And then now she's better. Not going to complain. She's better, but yeah. That account, those RTA teams are fun to use. The LD only RTA team is fun to use when we can get away with it. But if the opponent starts countering it early on, countering it well enough, it's rough to hope RNG is on your side and you actually strip what you need to get that ridiculous non-stop control. Because if they bring two immunity units and we can't strip them, then it's an issue. And things that are immune to CC. So like Juno, Rakuni, Meihao Wang, and then double immunity. And Chow. Those things can be an issue on that account with the specific comp that we use. So on there. What was I talking about? I was talking about everything. I was talking about ninjas. Yeah, Light One. He's got potential. He doesn't need to be a brand new unit, just a better version of what he currently is, because he's just not doing enough. If he just did what he does now, but better activations. Let's take a look at the Light Ninja. Yeah, the Fire Ninja, though, just so many multi-hits. The meta has changed and evolved. Multi-hits are everywhere now, so the Fire Ninja can't really do much of anything. Not that unit. Yeah. Wind Ninja. He used to be a unit that... people still use him, don't get me wrong. Some people use him on Swift. This way he's a speed lead and a Swift unit. He can just multi-hit and kill something that's damage based on your attack speed if he's like 300 speed. It's 300 plus, because 300 speed isn't that fast anymore. Newsflash for any of you that didn't already know that. Yeah, 300 speed is not that fast anymore. But he does a bunch of damage with skill 3. Also, additional damage is nice. Extra crit damage is nice. But you can just one-shot one of the opponent's units if that's on Swift. This is just activation rate. Moves beneficial effect, 50% chance. Second one, glancing hit. So if this was a higher chance, there would still be RNG. But if this was a higher chance, you would actually see some use. Dark one is fine. Water one is actually fine. I think the water one is great. Sometimes he gets demolished, but yeah, they really only need to buff 3 of those ninjas. I'll take a 5% extra defense break, though. But the thing that I was saying about the cleaves is if he wants to... Like, you're playing against a lot of people that have been playing hardcore for years. At every rank in RTA. The ones lower tend to be more auto. But you'll fight someone that's has a stacked account and is autoing, and then you'll fight someone that's like, struggling and trying to climb and learn RTA, just like you. So yeah, there's just when you're playing a game that's been out for almost a decade, or basically a decade now. There's just so many accounts that are at that level. So just playing against people that have been playing for 10 years, you are at a disadvantage right when you start. So it is rough, and that's one of the reasons so many people keep dropping. That's one of the reasons so many people are not interested in RTA, because they're like, I can't compete. It's just too ridiculous. So all the casual players are just not interested. Not all. I can't speak for every single one, but the majority of the casual players are not interested because it's just too ridiculous. to try to compete. But that's not just Summoner's War. That's any game like this. So. I don't want to go grab every single scroll every single time we do that, so we'll just pop these last couple. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, consolidate. Consolidate your runes. You don't have to cleave every single time. Try to be flexible. Pivot into other comps. Like for example, if you want to start, maybe pick a speed lead. Like what do you have for speed leads? You have Samoth. You have. Oh, he doesn't have. Oh, he's got Vanessa, so you could do like a Samoth or. Well, Samoth kind of shows that you're cleaving. Chiwu shows that you're cleaving. Vanessa, that could go either way. Clara's like you're bringing control. Clara, you can't pick early on because then people are just gonna pick Vanessa and Miles. I mean, not Vanessa. Josephine and Miles and things like that. Hey, gang. So, yeah. If cleaving is too, I mean, he's got some runes. It's not that he doesn't have runes. Some of the things just need to be faster. Like the HP is not bad on these. The runes are not terrible. There's just, you know, this game has gotten crazy. So everything needs to be very fast. The higher you go, the faster things need to be. So yeah. It's hard to outspeed with 300 speed now. I don't think I really answered that question. I think I answered a third of the question, but yeah, try to be flexible and give yourself the opportunity to pivot into different things. And don't be hung up on like, I'm going to cleave every match. Because I like to cleave, especially with the Asia server account. I really like to cleave because that's got the light chicken, light phoenix. So that's been fun trying to do. What is the team that we're doing with that? Were we using the more? I know we're using the Wind Cookie Monster. The Wind Cookie Monster. The one that's got the speed lead and the attack gauge boost. And then we use a shear sometimes, depending on what the opponent's picking, but yeah. Try to keep increasing your efficiency. Consolidate your runes on less units. This way your units are more efficient. Try to keep track of your win rates with certain units and say, this unit's not really winning as much as I'd like it to. And be honest with yourself. If units are getting like a 30% win rate, maybe sub them out for something else. Or maybe say, okay, it needs maybe a different rune set, it needs to be faster, it needs to be whatever. Yeah. I mean, it looks like you've started with decent enough runes though. So just need to continue on that path, and it's a long and never-ending grind. And all the people you're playing against are also grinding at the same time and spending money and trying to compete and beat you. So aside from people that are autoing, they just want points. So yeah. Another thing that I would mention is try to figure out what the most popular teams are and how to beat those teams. Like what are the most meta teams, and then how can you counter them? Number one. And also, what are the units that your opponents are picking that you're struggling the most with? And let's get the Megans out. What are the units that your opponents are picking the most to counter you, and how can you be prepared for those in advance? Where are the Megans? Here are the Megans. Nope, we don't want no Yakuza. Not that that really makes a difference, but see, the Megans don't work anymore. Comtois changed it. Now it's the mouse parade. We need the mouse parade there. Hope you get a Celia. No, I would never torture you with the Celia. No, Celia's good enough. No complaints getting a Celia, but it would be nice for her to get a little bit more. Well, you get nothing. You will get nothing, and you'll like it, sir. This is what happened. You don't have the mouse parade, guarantee. Look at this. Clearly, the wrong transmog. Not transmog. The wrong ride. Where's the mouse parade? Let's go get the mouse parade. I mean, it's too late. But you know, oh, he doesn't have it. Season reward. Disrespect. Is she's might be in a shop somewhere. I don't know, they keep adding things to shops. I can't pay attention. I can't keep track of all the things in the shops and where they are. The cult girls are in the RTA shop now. Chimeras, or if you're Spanish, chimeras are in the shop. The chimera skins. Let's see. At least you're getting some of the new units. Unfair Bertiana at Bellio Rica. Okay. Wait, we don't have a blessing. I should have been paying more attention. I was too busy yapping, and I should have been paying attention. Where is the... Down here it is. Paying attention if we can feed anything. Well, this is a dupe. Should we feed it? It might be really good one day. Might be really good one. Oh, no. We have the not that version. So we'll keep it. So he has one of each. And he has another one not built of this. So we will feed this. All right. Not what I was hoping to be getting right now. I was hoping we were going to get another Nat 5, but 3 legendary attributes. 3 chances. Please, RNG, let's end with a bang. Not that. That's not a bang. I was hoping he was going to get buffed. We got an LD, but this is a Holy Heroes unit. Lightstream Master. And this one is a... Oh, wait a second! Should we get the Wind Series or the Water Steel Commander? He wants to cleave. That's the thing. That's what makes this... If he says he's hoping for new... He didn't say new... He didn't say the Witcher units, did he? Let's reread this. Unfair Bertiana at Bellio Rica. Any good siege units beat any dupes except for... Okay. Happy to see you, blah, blah. What units would you recommend I build for RTA? Try my best to cleave, but my gear and artifacts suck. He did not say that he specifically wants the Witcher units. Which leads me to kind of think if he's looking to cleave, there is a unit here with very high base speed after he's awakened. Right? He's got 113 base speed. So, might be a good cleave option for him versus something that we haven't really seen yet. He didn't get back to me. It's been over 10 minutes, so we're just going to pick for him. We're going to do the Water Steel Commander. I feel like he likes cleaving, and that's why we're going for this versus the other one. If he said, I specifically want the Witcher units, then I would have gone for the Siri instead of the Steel Commander. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you as always in the next one.